going. All right, so welcome one, welcome all. Again, our session today is going to be primarily upper body strength work. Let's go ahead and get a quick warm up and movement prep, and then we'll get loaded into this 45-minute quick set. So taking your feet a little bit wider than the shoulders, open things up. We're going to start by driving the hips back, palms down to the floor. With your fingers open wide, begin to just walk right hand and left hand up and down off the floor, creating a slight bit of rotation to the rib and the trunk. For 3, 2, and 1. Retract both elbows back, squeeze to the spine, and pull your hips high. So hips back, hands down, row from the floor, and squeeze it back up. So hinge pattern, push, pull, and then send yourself back up again from the floor. Ten seconds left. Ooh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last rep. Palms down. Walk the feet back. From there, we'll push the palms into the earth, driving the hips as high as they can go. Think about tailbone to the sky and heels to the floor. From there, grip, pull back to plank position, knee to the elbow on the same side. Re-down dog to the hips. Re-pull forward, elbow to knee, and keep rocking and riding through those two positions. Please think about pushing and pressing your chest up away from the floor, keeping it high, as high away from the ground as you can get. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk up, hands to the toes, stand through and shake that off. A little bit of dynamicism here. Run forward, touch, run back, touch. 2 to 3 steps to the front, 2 to 3 steps to the back. Run down, tap, run down, tap. You get about 20 seconds left to go. So again, driving up the body's heat and tissue prep here. Make sure you get low into the lunge as you drop, high position as you travel back, and then re-lunge, re-squat on the other side as you rock. 10 seconds to go. Oh, don't catch your foot on the mat. Wouldn't be good for your toes or for anything else. 3, 2, and good. Excellent job. Back down to the floor we go. Palms down, feet back and opened up. Let's retract one arm, squeeze the shoulder blade to the spine. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and switch. Opposite hand comes up. 3-second hold. And switch. 3-second hold. Hips are still stable. And level to the floor. Last time on each side. Left hand comes up. Switch. Right hand. Good. Forearms down to the ground. Press your hips up as high as they can go. Legs nice and long. Now pull through the elbows to sink yourself forward. So arms drive into the mat, pressing the hips through. Think about shoulder blades towards the ear, and then pull them down towards your butt as you send it back through. Three more. Again, drive your shoulder blades around the rib cage up towards the ears. Pull them back to the hip. Last 2. Drive, press, jump in. Last 1. Drive, press as high as you can. Elbows off the ground. Walk your hands back to the toes. From there, shake it up, roll it up. Come all the way to your stand position. Lateral skate over and across. Let's hop from foot to foot. Back toes off the ground. Sitting into the hip and then kicking back over and through. As best we can, we want our back foot lifted off the floor, gliding behind the body. So as you sit and load into the hip, you're prepped to kick back over again. 15 seconds to rock. Jimmy, can you go further to the side? Create a little bit more distance. Nice, excellent job, Abby. Throwing your hands as you shoot across. 5 left to go, Courtney. 4, 3, 2, and good. Excellent. All right. So let's go into our first round of preparatory work here. You need fairly light weights laid along the floor. Here's what we've got. It's a side lying power raise. So coming on down, the body goes long, Hands underneath the head, top leg comes in front. I'm looking for a weight in hand, straight arm position with my elbow locked. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blade together to pull the weight in the hand high. It stops right above my shoulder and then slowly back towards the ground. So loaded looks like this. Straight arm up, stop right above the chest, and then slow deceleration down, stop just above the floor, re-pull back again. We have 12 reps on each arm. Let's get ready to roll. If you have bands, where can this mine, I'll show you. You're gonna wanna take your band and connect it to that top foot, and instead of knee to the ground, you'll go out in front and lift through. But Jimmy, I recommend the black ones for this. That purple's gonna be probably too heavy. At least it is for me. All right, folks. 12 on each side. Let's go ahead and start things off. So preparatory movement, getting everything balanced around the shoulder joint for the work to come. Nicely done. Again, elbow stays locked. You should feel maximum contraction near the top. Notice your bottom arm is underneath the head, elbows pushing into the ground for stabilization and support. I hope y'all are counting reps, because I was totally not. Well, I was counting mine, and I think that was 12 right there. So I'm gonna switch to the other side. Break dancer. Things to notice here, please don't let your rib cage rock and rotate back. Keep it squared in the same spot as the arm moves up and around for the upper back. Today's gonna be lots of shoulder patterning and a fair number of push-ups as we go. So we'll make sure to have good stability around the joint as we get ready for all that. As you drop down, arms stay straight, Courtney, keep that weight just above the floor. Is your hand in line with the shoulder and chest? Please try not to let it fade up towards the forehead or down towards the hip. Nicely done, team. Once you have 12 reps on each side, turn it over, flat to your back. We pair that with some abdominal contraction. So let's take our hands up toward the ceiling, kick right and kick left, alternating dead bug extension, where the legs go out one at a time as your shoulders and head stay lifted off the ground. We start in 3, 2, 1. Begin to slowly kick one leg at a time. If you're feeling adventurous, both legs can reach and then pull back in. Whether you have a weight in hand or not, main thing is your shoulders are off the ground. Lift them up, keep them higher or high enough so you don't feel them touching down. Nicely done. There we go. So team, 20 seconds, you ride through, grind through, kick those feet onto the front, out, in, 1 or 2 legs with your shoulders higher. Jimmy, pull your hands up to the sky. There we are, a little higher, Abby. Hold and flex them through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Let's roll it back. Sideline power raise, second time through. Again, from a heart rate perspective, this should be fairly benign and fairly controlled. We're looking at our shoulders in play and trunk stable and set for all the work that's coming later. For now, sideline position, arms locked out. Go ahead and lean your head down to the floor. Let's get 12 on the left and 12 on the right arm with smooth control. Things to consider here. Top knee is pressing down into the floor, helping create a brace position. Stomach tight, stomach strong. Should start to heat up as you get to number 12 or so. For those of you with a lighter object, you might stay higher on the range of motion, or excuse me, a little bit lower on the range of motion, so you don't come all the way up. That way you're never hitting the point of hand right over the shoulder, where you would deload slightly, right? You want to keep it a little forward and in front. So again, 12 on one side, then kick, switch, roll yourself over and across. We'll hit 12 on the opposing arm. At your leisure, bring it up. Four more to go. There we go, Abby. Let's see what you got. You got both those weights, right? You're like, nope, not today. Oh. Yeah, excellent job, team. So that was our set. Oh, Bella Dog, what's up? So it was our second time through. Now let's switch back to abdominal work. We align a different patterning here. We start in the same bug position. This time, extend and reach the body out, shoulders and head on the floor. Exhale, pull it all tight, up and together. So you crunch all the way through and hold. We're here in 4, 3, 2, let's roll. All the way back and out, all the way through and tall. Inhale out, exhale, pull. Spread your limbs wide and center up, roll. Inhale, spread, feet and hands go wide. Exhale, pull it back through. So you want to feel a stretch both in the chest and the groin as you extend out, and then contract from the navel to pull it all back together again as you move. One, two, close. 20 seconds left to go, team. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Good. Excellent. Take a sec, shake it off, and then quickly navigate your weight down. Back again. Third and final time, power raise. Let's get ready to ramp it up. Sideline position from the head to the heel. Body is long and extended out. Whew, let's get ready to lift through. Yep, so Jimmy, take your left leg over the top. Yeah, and then kick it out front. That way you have an anchor point where your foot's in line with your hand and you can pull up from there, sir. Yes, sir. See what you got. Yep, and bring your foot a little bit higher and try and keep your chest facing the camera. That way you don't roll your torso back. You keep everything squared and you just move the arm. There you go. If it's too loose on the band, just wrap it around your hand a couple times and that will increase the tension as you go. Yep, so everyone should have a way to personalize. Although if you have a static weight like a dumbbell or wine bottle, then that's just what you got. Please visualize and think about your shoulder blade coming around your rib cage toward the center of the spine. I have no clue what number we're on. I think I started late. But remember, we're doing 12 on each side. Goodness gracious. From there, flip, roll, bring it across. 12 on the other side, whenever you're ready. Stomach still strong and it's pulled in here. Excellent job, team. Once you have 12 on each side, flat to your back. Abdominal pounding to finish off this third round. Courtney, remember, don't go behind your ribs, stop over your chest. Alrighty. Oops, it's probably easier if I go like this. So instead of coming down flat to our back, imagine you had something like a water bottle or a small animal, I don't know, standing up on end. You want to use that as a barrier to go across. We go feet up, over and to the side, while the shoulders lean in the opposite direction. Fold your body together in center, out to the side, up and up. There you go. If you got a flower vase, that's a really good way to go. Just make sure you don't knock them off. So legs long, toes point away. Hands are either on the ground for support or progression, we lift them off. 4, 3, 2, let's go up and across. Shoulders are leaning to the opposite side. So if my feet are on the left, my shoulders are on the right. There's a cross body opening, and then pull back up through the front of the abs, through the hips, through the legs as we go. Courtney, keep your knees straight. Courtney, slow it down, keep your legs straight. Holy smack, Abby, nicely done. Can you get at least one hand off the floor as you go, travel up and through? Team Yellow looking strong. We are now 30 seconds in. 30 seconds left to rock. Cheese and crackers. Try not to fall on your back. Try not to fall off your butt. 20 left to go. Up, over, nice shimmy. Solid, Melissa, let's see what you got. You got 8, 7, lift and bring it on through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right. So we should feel very connected here, very connected here, setting ourselves up appropriately for all the work to come. Make your way up to a standing position. Let's get ready to rock. Upper body pull patterns are our first piece of work. Here's what we have, team. Some of you have seen it with me before. From a hinge position, we go reverse flies with slight tempo. We stand up, lateral raises come next, and then we finish off into the hips. Biceps curls are the third part of that full series where we find our finish. So grabbing an appropriate weight, we're setting our feet into the ground and shooting our hips back. You want a weight where you can pull to the side, hold for 2 seconds, and drop smoothly back in again, okay? If you lose tension in your hips and it starts to creep into your back, simply stand up, shake it off, and then drop back into haunch loaded position. Weights in hand, feet set. Well, let's get ready to roll, team. Soft knees, strong shoulders, kick the pelvis back, pull, drop slow, up, hold 1, hold 2, slow drop, number 3 out of 6, oh shit, that's heavy, 4, 6 down. From there, stand it up, shake it off. Again, partial reps are absolutely an option. From there, lateral raises to the side, weights come up, down 3, 2, 1, weights up, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3 out of 8. 2, 6, 3, 2, 7. Last one. 3, 2, 8. Ugh, the worst. Biceps curls, 12 repetitions. Set your shoulders back, drop it into your hips, and pull. Shoulders squeezed back, elbows pinned by your side. Everything stays stable as you go, Jimmy. Jimmy, you're gonna need purple or green for this one. That black's not gonna do enough, trust me. Again, 12 reps. Ugh. Good. All right, so that was our pull patterning. As we finish off this set, we have a dynamic pattern to ramp the heart rate up. Let's go ahead and get light on my feet. 1, 2, spin, drop. 1, 2, spin, drop. Facing the camera, and then facing to the side. We're here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bounce, bounce, drop. Bounce, bounce, drop. Up, up, load. High, high, low. Let's see it, team. Quick spin, quick drop, hips over into the floor. Make sure when you touch down, hands between the feet. Back up, turn to center. Back to the other side, we roll. Up, up, twist, low, low, drop. 15, 14 seconds, close them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Breathe. All right. 1 round down. 2 more of those to go. Take a second, shake it off. Whew. How we doing? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Not really sure. Good, mostly thumbs up. I like that. So if you have multiple weights, take advantage of the loading schemes. Same as if you have multiple colored bands. Think about how some positions you have trained more and are already stronger or more versed in. Those are an opportunity to use heavier load. Excuse me. And then other ones we may need to back off and make sure we facilitate the best squeeze and contraction we've got. On those first 2 moves, quick point of interest. It doesn't have to go all the way up. We could be short or in a partial rep, that's all right. Same thing on the lateral raise. It does not have to go to the shoulders. It could be here or in here, as long as we identify between the shoulder blades on the first move and on the outside of the shoulders on the next. Second round, starting it off, 6 reverse flies, 2-second hold at the top. We load in 4, Abby's ready, Courtney's got her weights, 3, 2, booty back, hands up. Hold 1, 2, drop 3, 2, 1. Second rep, up, up, hold 3, 2, 1. Third time out of 6, slow, slow, drop. If you lose it in your booty, stand up and reset. 2 more, team. Last rep, up, hold. Hold down 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lateral raises up next. Remember, lift it through with a controlled 3-second drop. Elbows up, down 3, 2, 1 out of 8. Elbows up, down 3, 2, 2 out of 8. No matter how high you go, keep the tempo as you drop. There went number 6. 7 and 8. Bicep curls up next. Elbows locked in by your side. 12 times through. I would suggest most of us drop back 45 degrees into our hip. Elbows under the shoulders and chest as you pull. Hands come right up to the shoulder. And then right back down underneath the joint. Stomach still strong. Feet digging into the earth. All 12 reps, and then let that sucker drop. Oh, shit on a stick. Oh. How are we doing so far? Good. Step back, cardio pattern. 2 bounce, turn and drop, right side and left. We roll here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hop, hop, drop, tap, tap, load. If you need extra, you could hold a dumbbell in your hand and facilitate a little bit bigger challenge as you move through and to the side as you go. Other ways to ramp the challenge, instead of 2 bounces, you could just go once, or all the way from the right side to the left side with no stop in between. Either way, team, you got 15 seconds left to work. Up, tap, turn, drop to the right, up, tap, turn, left side we go. 8, 7, 6, take it on down, Melissa. 5, Jimmy. 4, Abby, chest stays tall, that's it. Breathe. There we go. All right. Congratulations, team. Excellent job. 2 rounds in, 1 to go. Take a second, collect yourself. Bring your breath back. We do all of that one more time through. I know, yay, yay. Can see the excitement in your eyes. All right, questions, comments, concerns before we hit our final time for that set. All good-ish, good. Well, take a second, collect your weights back up. Please remember on your bent over pull, you want your hand coming up in line with your shoulder. There you go. As opposed to forward or behind today, right? If we were standing up, you would want it straight to the side, just like that pal raise. Most of us usually go down just a bit. So think about hands a little bit higher than you would think, so that they come from right underneath your chest, right out to the side, and back down again. Okay? So all of that happens while your chest faces the floor. Out, hold for 2 seconds, and control drop. Team, last round, we're ready to roll in 5, 4, 3, hips back, hands up. 2-second hold, 3-second drop, 6 reps through. Once you have 6, stand it up, take a second to shake it off. We now go 8 up into the side, lift with a slow 3-second drop. So out, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, slow, slow, slow. Number 3 out of 8. Number 4. Good job, Abby. Almost there. Oh, cheese whiz. All right. Biceps curls, 12 reps. Let's finish off the set. Massive control as you bring it up. You got it, Melissa. Courtney, bring your elbows forward an inch off your chest. Toward the camera. There you go, now go. Yep, keep them right there. All right. Cardio tap drops. Either 2 bounces in center every time you turn, or 1 or none. It's a 45-second work bout. Final time you see this move. Let's get ready to rock, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, hop, hop, drop. Left side, right. Again, you can progress with just one bounce in the center or no bounces as you come up, across, and side to side. 15 seconds down, 30 seconds left to roll. How low are you dropping your hips? How deep to the ground can you go as you spin, pivot, drop, spin, pivot, press. Final, 15 seconds on the set. Tap, up, tap, drop. Bring it back across and through. You have 10, 9, 8 to finish on out. Tap, drop. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Breathe. All right. Shake that off, collect yourself. Take a breath. Bum, ba, da, bum. Next, we have upper body press patterning. You get about 45 seconds till we move on. Take advantage of that time to grab some rest, get your breath back with you, and get ready to roll. So just like that last one, this tricep series should not be unfamiliar to most of you so far. We're gonna go to some mechanical advantage work. We go overhead press, push up in the horizontal plane, and then triceps to wrap things up. And of course, cardio power drill for the finish before we go into our cool down, or before our water break. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sorry, it's been one of those mornings. Either way, what you need to know is we come down to a seated position, feet extended out, legs long and toes up. We're gonna go weights to the chest, overhead press, slow drop down, pause when you get to the bottom, and then re-kick up and out. From there, you'll drop your weights down, push-ups are coming up next, unless of course you have some options for some very heavy bells and you wanna go flat to your back for a floor press. So grab the appropriate weights, have a seat, kick your legs out. Weights up to your shoulders. Man. Three, 2, 1. Everybody punch. Slow drop. 3, 2, 1. Pause your eyeballs. Kick back up. Down. 3, 2, 1. Pause your eyeballs. Elbows still bent. Right back to the top. Number 3 out of 6. Down 3. Down 2. Down 1. Hold. Kick it up. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Back tall. 3, 2. Nice, Abby. Good angle of press. Hold. Up and drop. Good. Flip it over. Hands to the ground. Push-up position. Let's get ready to roll. Just like we saw in the last series, we tempo switch. It's down 3 seconds. No pause at the bottom. 8 repetitions of work. Fingers open wide. Feet kick back. And let's drop. 2, 3, up. 2, 3, up. Stomach stays strong. Halfway at 4. 5 out of 8. And 8. Good. Flipping over 1 or 2 dumbbells. Skull crushers are up next. If you have bands, think about wrapping them underneath your shoulders, and then once you lay down, over the top of your traps, so you can get the same line of force on the extension. Taking your weights, rolling flat to your back, hands come up. We release slowly down to the forehead and kick back to the top. You're looking for 10 to 15 repetitions here, whatever gives you the appropriate amount of fatigue and burn. Whatever number you say is your last, you should feel like maybe you can do 1 or 2 more. And that's how you know when you're done. Jeez, he's got heavier all of a sudden. Another good option, if you get a certain number of reps with 2 dumbbells and you find you need to finish with 1, that's a-okay. Again, 12 to 15 reps. Oh! After that, create some room. We have lateral skaters as our secondary pattern. Up, over, we hop across, get ready to jump in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, tap, jump through and load. Hands are reaching to the knees, to the shins, or down, down, down to the toes. Let's see what our timer looks like. Good, 15 seconds left to roll. Pop, skate, drop, push over and across. Remember, throw your body, exert yourself to the side. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Good stuff. How are we doing, fam? Lovely, lovely. All right, second time through. Let's get ready to roll. 30 seconds until we start it back. Overhead press patterning. Feet wide in a strong position in the trunk. Let's get ready to push here in 5, 4, 3, 2, shoot them up, down 3, down 2, down 1, hold in line with the eyeballs, 2 seconds, kick back through, 3, 2, 1, boop, back up. Elbows could be coming wider, out to the side. They could drive a little bit closer. Whatever feels most appropriate for success at your shoulder joint. Hold, hold, kick, last rep, down 3, down 2, down 1, hold, hold, and press, let them drop down, and we flip. Push-up patterning. Some of you are gonna find 8 repetitions was not enough. Just like we coached on the triceps last round, take your reps higher. Same slow 3 seconds down. Find a number that when you stop, you say, ooh, that burns pretty good, and I can maybe do 2 more reps. Hands down in 5, 4, 3, 2, drop 3, drop 2, 1. Press. 8 to 10 is the relative guide, but again, some of you are gonna need more. At 4, most of you are halfway home. Please remember quads stay locked, stomach stays strong, glutes of course are on as well. This entire system is working as your toes power and push down into the ground. Courtney, face stays lifted. It's the chest coming down to the floor, not your forehead or your hips. Body's lifted as you travel down as low as you can, and then press through again. Once you find the appropriate rep number where you say, oh, that was rough, I maybe have 2 more I could do, but that's it. Flip yourself for triceps. That's where we take it on our second round. Again, for most of us, 2 weights is going to be a good place to start. We may have to go to 1, play that by ear, find the appropriate rep count. Same thing, fatigue levels or reps in reserve is maybe 2, and that's when you're done. For those of you limited on loading options, you can play with angles a bit as you go. Think about taking your elbows back behind your forehead, and then kicking and extending in a little bit longer lever position. Elbows always always stay in the same spot on this one. It's just the forearm moving the weight in the wrist. See, from there, once you have that, lateral skaters is where we finish this puppy on up. Oh, goodness gracious. I know. I know. Talk about tough tomatoes. All right, lateral skaters side to side. Get ready to hop to your right. Final time on these skaters. Last time you see this specific move in 4, 3, 2, let's hop over, back and across, side to side. Pop step, low drop. Again, sit deep into your hip. It's not only the acceleration creating space to the side, but the deep drop load and back up over again. Looking strong, team to jump. Final 30 seconds left on the clock. As you power, jump, and move your body through, throw your arms, toss them across with you. Whew. Final 15, 14 left. Explosive, powerful hop. There it is. Solid landing, Abby. Hip stays up as you re-push back, over and across. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Woo. Take a second, relax it out, shake it off. All right. Team, as we finish off here, running short on time, so I'm gonna throw a challenge your way as we wrap up the set. It's one more push pattern here, but here's the deal. Starting with knees off the ground, hands on the floor, it's a slow 3-second drop. You get as many push-ups as you can in this position, then you take away the tempo and you just go still on the toes, up and down with your body in plank. Once you can no longer facilitate those, drop the knees so you regress and give yourself an opportunity to continue doing work. So with 60 seconds on the set, 1 total minute of push, we see how many repetitions you can grind through in that total minute of work. So again, start on your toes, hands up. It's a slow 3-second drop. Once you can no longer facilitate that, it's push-ups, no tempo. Last option is to take your knees down to the ground to assist you as you go. Let's get ready to start in 8, 7, 6, final time through. We start in 4, 3, 2, hands up, let's load. Down 3, down 2, down 1, press up, load 3, 2, 2, count your reps. Make sure you know just how many you get done. For most of us, that should be about 5. Excellent job, Abby. Pull your belly button away from the ground. Tuck your body into plank even as you drop. Solid, Courtney. Grip the ground with your fingertips. Keep pulling as you go. Remember, when the slow lowering is no longer an option, just straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up is where you go next. Team, 20 seconds left to go. We are not stopping. That is not an option. If you need to, take your knees to the floor. There's a final 15, 14 seconds. Chest comes down, press it back tall. You finish in 8, 7, 6 to wrap it home. 5, load, 4, load, 3, 2, done. There we go. Woo. Walk your feet back to squat position. Take a second and pat yourself on the back. Hands slapping the back of the shoulder, rotator cuff, excuse me. Bringing a little bit of blood flow and awareness. Woo. From there, chin down to the chest, stretch the back. Chin up to the sky. Bring it down, round forward. Bring it up, head high. Once more low. And up. Good. Right hand up to the ceiling. Left hand pushes down into the ground. So there's a big line and a big stretch through my chest as the finger comes high. Hold here for 4. Reach. 3. Shoulders squeeze together for 2. 1. Oh, bring it down. Switch to the other side. Melissa, it looks like you're still in push-ups because your screen's frozen, but I'm pretty sure you're not. Otherwise, you have one of the strongest, absolute strongest isometric holds I've ever seen. Oh, goodness, team, let that drop. Deep breath in, hands on the toes. Exhale, kick your booty up. Couple deep breaths into the hamstrings and small the spine as you hold. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift the hips all the way up. Shoulders come back once. Shoulders roll back twice. Third and final time, send it back. From there, can you go chin to your chest? Round up over to the left. Big circle through the cervical spine. Take your time, take your time. Once you get to center, pause. Back over to the right. Whew. And good. Shake that off, ladies and gents. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you very much. Outstanding work session today. That is it. That's all. We are done. Whew.